Yeah. So one of the things that I've noticed is that, you're one of the rare person who has transitioned from the academia to the corporate world. How has been this transition for you? Of course, you have a penchant on the internet that, you simplify a lot of complex topics. Did that skill also, play a vital role when you made this leap from, academia to the corporate world?
Yeah, so it's central. So basically, the the bottom line is like what drives me is to help society. And when I was doing research, you have issues everywhere, but I felt that doing research, publishing even in top journals, sometimes even doing a lot of communication, it's hard to reach to a wide audience, to share the result, to communicate these results to the population, to help society. Or it takes a lot of time, and then it's something that's not so much valued often in academia. So there was this constant tension, and also because I wanted to teach a lot, so I started reducing the amount of research, which is very uh, not something to do if you want to have an academic career, because it's the only thing that matters is basically your output of research. And so I focused also a lot on communication and teaching, because I think that's where I can help most of the people. And indeed, I made this transition also because I thought, how can I help society? Well, let's take all this knowledge outside from academia, outside from this ivory tower. Because the crazy thing, one of the multiple reasons why causality is fascinating and causal inference, is that it's required everywhere, literally everywhere. And we can dive into this later, from marketing, from personal decision to political decision, from business decision. I mean, we always ask, how can we increase sales, the values, lifetime value of the clients, conversion, retention? What explains the loss in the last quarter? All these questions are causal questions. So it's everywhere. Yet the share of people who understand causal inference is very tiny. It's niche. And many people even ignore that you have a whole scientific way to approach causality. So I think that this is a unique opportunity to help society. So I decided to take all this knowledge and bring it outside. Now, back to your point. It is indeed central to communicate efficiently, because I've witnessed early when I moved away from academia, if I was saying causal inference, it sounds scary. It sounds obscure. It sounds like statistics, and most of the people don't like statistics, despite the fact that they use it and need it. They are like, there is bad publicity for some reason that I'm not sure I understand for statistics. And so first there was this language that I had to change, to adapt, to be sure that people will listen, will not be scared by technical terms, even if today I'm still very attached to the right terminology. And I don't want to use the wrong words or things. So I will still but just take time to create this common language and vocabulary. And for example, now we have causal AI. And this is a bit more convenient because people are like, oh, I know AI, or they think that they are. And now there is this twist, causal AI. I'm curious, I want to know more. And it seems less scary for many people than causal inference. But essentially, saying causal AI is kind of a PR strategy. Is honestly just, it's basically what we have been doing for 20 years. And you have a small twist, of course, of AI on causal inference. Cool. And can talk about this later. And there are some very powerful tools that we have been teaching together, by the way, double machine learning. And but I think essentially making this accessible was central in my career, but is central to reach out to businesses. Last point, but I can talk for way too long about this, but I let you react also, is when it works in a company, when causal inference truly works, is where everyone understands what's happening and have the right terminology. So that's exactly why. So, for example, I was talking and with this very fantastic person from Zalando, and he was telling me like everybody understand this. You add from executive to data scientists to marketing experts, they understand causal inference. They understand so what's the goal. They understand when you need it, and they have the right terminology, and it allows the whole company to use the right tools in an efficient way. So that's exactly why basically my own company is called the Causal Mindset, because the first thing is to shift the mindset and take everybody with you. So you have to be able to talk, to write the right words, to pick the interest of the right people. So, for example, you go to a CFO and you say the chief financial officer, and you can tell them, well, you know what? Why you want Causal in France? Because that's the only tool that will precisely measure the return on investment. So you want to quantify how what's the return on this AI spending are? You need Causal in France, and you'll get the correct answer. The rest, they are useful, but they might suffer from some endogeneity bias. So basically, they might be biased because they are just correlational. And yeah, so basically that's the main thing. Indeed, finding the right terminology and speaking to people when I move from academia to the business world is still central, and I'm still adapting.